Hello, hello, and welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer. We are outside the base today because we're going to be doing a little bit of housekeeping out here. I had a brilliant idea. Yeah, we've been attacked by things, and more things, and more things, and more things. We've been attacked by a lot of things. We've been in the process of... I think that Baldrin might be crashing over there. We've been in the process of building a fighter that I can use to fight, to get out there ahead of the ships so that we don't have to fight them at the base. And I almost did a double jump, Starfield style, to just back up here, and I would have felt dumb if I'd done that. All right, what? Here's the problem. Well, actually, there's two problems. The first problem is I am missing a chunk of my tower here, right here, and we need to put that back in at some point. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is I figured out what my what the solution is to my ammo balancing problem. So if we look in here, this Gatling turret has no ammo, and I bet if we look at, well, those are the ones on the ship, but all these other ones have very different amounts of ammo. And we need to do something about that. And in the previous place on the asteroid, I tried an ammo balancing script, and all it did was basically like constantly shoot ammo back and forth all over the place. And I don't know, it just seemed like it was a lot of stuff going on, and it was probably fighting with Izzy and everything. And so what occurred to me is, as I was thinking this through and trying to look for a script, I don't actually want ammo balancing. I want ammo limiting. I want each of these things to have a very small amount of ammo in them at any given point, in case they just get completely blown away. I don't want to lose all that ammo, so I want to limit the amount of ammo in them, and that is something that Izzy can do. So I don't know why it hadn't occurred to me to do this with Izzy. So that's what we're going to do to begin with, and I'm going to have to re-blueprint it after I do that. But then the other thing that I'm going to do is blueprint this tower, because they keep blowing up my wind turbines. So I'm going to make a blueprint of one of these towers and also put that on the base. I think I could just slip the... actually, I don't know. I think I've got a... I think I might have the projector. Yeah, I've got the projector for the turret there, but I could just put the other one like below it or something. It doesn't matter. So, and then over at this one, I'll figure something out. It could be, actually, it could be just to the side of it, or it could even be directly underneath it. Well, not on this one because it kind of ends there, but either way, like we could. Oh yeah, this one is not symmetrical with that one. So let's see, that's the welder. This is probably the, yeah, I could still do it. We'll figure something out. Shouldn't be a big deal. We'll get a projector here so that we can rebuild the we can rebuild those. So, but first things first, I want to get these things set up, and then I want to spend maybe a half hour on this, and then we'll get back to the Habanero. So what we need to do is look at all of my turrets, and we're going to make them all not in the terminal, not in the toolbar config, right? Yeah, okay. So all of them, we are going to say, and hopefully we don't get attacked during this, conveyor off. So now none of them should be pulling ammo on their own. So I'm going to add the special tag to all of them, and what that will do is Izzy will begin managing their inventory. So if I go to custom data, that's where I would have expected it. Oh, I hope it can do it. Oh yeah, there we go. So this one, it just picked up on it because it says 0%. So I can go to custom data now, and this is all the stuff that that could possibly go in here. So what I want to do is say, I want you to always have, what should the minimum be, like 1? It could be 1. We'll say 2. We'll say 2. So we need ammo magazine. I think it's medium caliber for you, right? Yeah. So we'll say 2 for you, and actually I could just copy and paste. Oh, not what I meant to do. Copy you, paste, and we'll just make sure that I did that right. Yep. And custom data, paste. So now if we look in the inventory at the turrets, okay, so the ones it's already picked up on only have 2, and now this one also has 2, so there will always be 2. So when it starts shooting, it'll suck one into the chamber essentially, and then Izzy will put another one in. So we will always have 2, and it should be able to react fast enough, I would think, that it can get another one in there before it's completely used up. So these are the 25 by 184s, right? Yeah. So let's do that. And it's getting kind of soupy outside. Alright, then if we go into the inventory, we should see, okay, it's moving 2 in, 2, there we go. So, and then it updates the name as well. So I think that should be good. And if we're finding that they are running out of ammo, like there's a gap in the shooting, then we'll just bump it up. So what that means is I need to basically make a blueprint of one of these, and not you, I don't care about you, but these Gatling guns, they get blown off so much I have a blueprint, it'll get replaced, and it won't, the blueprints won't have the special stuff. Okay, he's gone. That's fine. Alright, so I'm going to turn the welding wall off. Welder wall. Turn that off for now. And basically what I'm going to try to do is detach this one, make it its own grid, blueprint it, and then load it onto the... Okay, good. So there's the... You can see the normal blueprint is there. Let's see. So we'll go in here. We'll just name this one... this is a Hellhole Gatling turret. And we could convert it to a station, but it won't matter because it'll be on the station, so it'll be fine. Alright, and it actually is part of the group, so it should, I think, put itself right back into the group, which would be awesome, because the other ones were not doing that, because their name changed, I think is why. But everything here should be set up now. The only downside to this is if I need to change the amount of ammo, then it won't, yep, Hellhole Gatling turret. Alright, so what I'm going to do is actually get rid of this one now, instead of trying to reattach it. And then I just need to load up, yeah, okay, forgot about the build and repair. That's okay. The projectors. So the first one, blueprint. Oh, that's in the same spot. I should turn off the build and repair just to make sure. Alright, so this should be, this one that I just built here should be the old one, so let's get rid of that. Again. Yeah, I don't actually know which... Oh, is it facing the wrong way? Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Okay. So I take it the projector I was using, first one, is that one. Okay. So I guess that means we need to change one of these. Is it the yaw? No. Is it the roll? No. Pitch? Yes. Alright, so pitch goes to 90 degrees, and then we should be good. Let's hope that it remains true for all the others. It was a roll, right? Just make sure. Or no, it was pitch. Alright, let's just go ahead and change all their pitches right now to 90. There we go. Blueprint. Turret. Blueprint. Turret. That one didn't make the noise, but I'll assume it's okay. Alright, let's turn the build and repair back on. Actually, we could probably turn them all back on, but let's see if this works. Alright, it didn't get all of them into the group, but there's 2 of them in there, which I guess is fine. 1 second, I gotta sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that should be okay. I think the fact that the one that is in the group, the one that's in the blueprint is in the group, I think is going to make it so that as they blow off, they'll just add themselves back into the group. So I think that's good. Let's make sure that they all still have their... Yep, they all still have their ammo. So that's good. I think that means I don't have to check ammo all the time anymore. Just put all that away. So the next thing we need to do is build a wind tower, get a blueprint of that, and then just stick that somewhere in here. So for that, these things are heavy armor, so I'm going to need heavy armor, which I happen to have right here. And we'll want to get the... Let's see, is this the one that has... Yeah, I might as well fix up the... Ow. Might as well fix up my shape while I'm here. Fall down a hole. Fix up a shape. Is it this color? I think it's not. What? There we go. I think it is. I think it's this shape. Or I'm sorry, not shape. I think it's that color is what I was getting at. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna make this tower right off to the side here. And I think the build and repair will build it for me. Even if I put it, like, back here. But what do we need? How many do we need here? So I think we did 8 before, right? Let me get the accurate colors. I believe is this. Nope, that's too bright. Probably that one. Yeah, close enough. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the 2. So 10 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Cool. We'll just back it up over here a little bit. It doesn't technically need to be welded at all. I'm going to do local grid alignment. But I think the... I hope that's not too close. No, we won't. We should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yep. Yeah, the build and repair is not welding it, which is fine. Didn't really need it to. Oh, interior plates. Of course. Just give me a couple. The heck was that noise? It sounded like something powering up. Oh, there we go. We must have been out of range before or something. Oh, you know why it wasn't building it? Because it wasn't powered. It was not like a powered grid, so it didn't care. Now it'll probably weld the whole thing up, the build and repair. It doesn't matter, though. I just need to blueprint it and then tear it down. One of the downsides to this is that there's no way for me to name the grid. So I need to put like a control panel on it. Which I think I could just take off before let's make it, put it the right way. There we go. I should be able to just take that right off after I name the grid. So we're going to call this a Hellhole Wind Tower. Oops. Oh, it's going to do that a lot while it's building. There we go. Hellhole Wind Tower. Alright. And then we're just gonna... I'll wait till it's finished. We might as well. Oh, I need to name the... Yeah, let's name these things so that it's a twin blade wind turbine. Wind turbine. This way these are all consistent. Consistently named, and we'll just hide them. And then... It seems like it's just about done. Baldrin didn't crash. He's still flying around. Man, it is soupy out here today. Not the best weather on Helghan. Okay, I think we're done. So that means we can get rid of you. And then blueprint this tower. And then we can tell the build and repair to take it down. And I know it's going to do... Ooh, what do I have the build and repair set to do? If it's farthest first, then we should be okay. I'm afraid that it's going to crash and make a big hole in the thing. Let's see. Grind before weld. Don't do any of that. Furthest first. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Let's still help this guy out a little bit, and we'll do... Ow! What did I just hit? We'll do these top ones first, where it doesn't matter as much. Takes a while to do the heavy armor. At least the build and repair has a... It's not instant. Like, I know it's super cheaty, but it's not instant, so... And there's... I only have one of them. If I had, like, a fleet of them, we'd be basically in creative mode. Yeah, that's why we still need the welders built into the wall, because it's... Oh, there's a block missing up there, too. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that. This should, let's do a quick test here. It should do the one at the top first. Yeah. Because it's furthest first. So let's, we'll take a chance on it and do that. Alright, then we need to figure out where we're going to stick the projector forward. We could put it directly below it, and I could just put a panel on the side to cover it up. We could do that. The other side's going to be easier to do than this side. Honestly, that's pretty much the only place we could put it. We could do heavy armor around it too, like a little bit more. I think that will work. And I think the fact that this thing is there means that this is not just going to fall over on me. Yeah, okay. So I need a projector. The projector goes like that. And let's grab a heavy armor.
Energy low.
Yeah. Let's grab like a half slope. Put the half slope there. And then we'll do those really thin. Here we go. Let's kind of do these on the sides. That should be good. That should be good. You know what else? As long as we're here and reinforcing, I know it's, maybe I should have put this, well, no, I'm not, I don't want this in the blueprint, but I'll put one of these on the side just to do that. So let me get the other projector in and then we'll set the blueprints and then we can get back to building our ship. So on this side, I should probably get more energy soon too. Apparently I lost a armor plate here last time as well. Heavy. Pretty sure these are supposed to be heavy armor. Okay. So our projector for this turret is right here. We could do the same thing. Oh, there's supposed to be a welder here. Ooh, boy, this whole area took some damage. I didn't even realize. I don't know what that humming noise is, but I'm gonna run inside and fuel up real quick. And then we'll get back to it. So all I gotta do is set up those projectors, get them lined up, and then hopefully my wind turbines won't get, when they get blown off, they'll just get rebuilt right away by the build and repair. I thought about trying to put, trying to make it so that, they had their own built-in welder system as well, and that's just going to be way too complicated. How much hydrogen? I can use some more hydrogen bottles. I can grab those from outside. Alright. So we got that fixed up. I think we might do kind of the same thing here and take away this one. We'll put the projector next to it and then we'll just armor around it. And let's see. Let's do for good measure, one of those on top. Or actually, let's not do that. Let's do this and that. There we go. So there's a little bit of an extra support to it. All right. I'm gonna let that get built up. I was gonna grab some O2 and I can drop off a ton of this. So you just take all my bottles and give me 3 full ones. Alright, so let's see, I need to put that welder in the group. The weapon wall welder in the group. And that should be good. And turn off the build and repair for now while I get these projectors set up. So I don't know which projector is which at the moment, but we're going to name both of them Wind Tower. Both of them can just go away for the time being, and then we're just going to add the Wind Tower to it. To the... Oh, you know what? I need to make sure keep projection is on for both of them. Okay, so I heard, so this one is the one that's nearby me, and the other one is the one that's further away. So that's going to be interesting, because I can't actually see where we need to move it to. Where's it coming out at? Oh, it's laying... Oh, they're both lying down. Man, I need an antenna so that I can remotely control these things, it occurs to me. Because if I had an antenna out here... Okay, we're going to temporarily add an antenna so that I can do this without having to be right up against the base. And for fun, I'm just going to put it right there. And we are going to take its radius down to like 500 just in case a... Oh yeah, I turned the build and repair off, didn't I? You know what, let's do a manual. Apparently I don't keep a lot of radio components in stock. There we go, okay. So, now I should be able to connect to the hellhole, grab this one we'll start with, and say, which one of these is going to stand it up? This one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So then... vertical... I need to be looking more up for this, don't I? Where are we at right now? Okay, so we're on it. Just need to go down a little bit and over a little bit. Vertical should still be vertical. Okay, and then... Is this horizontal? Okay. Vertical, up one. There we go, okay. That one is set. Let's go rotate this other one real quick. Alright. I don't remember which one it was. Was it roll? I think it was roll. Right, yeah. Negative 90. Okay. Ooh. We're already pretty close here. We just need to vertical. Right there. And we're good. Alright. So now we're set. If someone attacks and my wind towers get destroyed, they will just get rebuilt. Which means that we should be safe to turn... build and repair back on, and the welder wall. And the tower is on, right? Yep. Cool. One last thing, one last bit of business. At the top of the tower, we appear to be missing some... Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Did not mean to fall in there. We appear to be missing some decoys. was what I was going to say. No, not the hot zone, please. Hellhole. Thank you. Yeah, one of my decoys is gone, and the block that was above it is gone. And the build and repair, I'm realizing now, probably just took all of my stuff out of there. Yeah, so, without falling in here, let's see. I don't have anything on me because of the thing that I just said. Alright. Give me that. You take that. Give me that. And, no, not that, sorry. That and that. And my binoculars. And I'm realizing that it is not filling my bottles because I'll probably lock down the hydrogen at some point. And I know we don't have any ice left, so that could be a problem if it can't refill the... We do have a ton of hydrogen on the base in the tanks, so I'm not sure why it's not filling them. In fact, let's... Oh. Huh. Is it trying to cycle them, maybe? Oh yeah, there it goes. It just did it. So you can go... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, then I need just some... A little bit of that, a little bit of that, because I don't remember what goes into a decoy. Decoy. And let's make sure that it is the correct texture, even though you can't see it. Decoy. And this thing. There we go. The welder wall is significantly faster than the build and repair. It will always win in a build battle. Okay, so now I think we are basically invincible again. That's my thinking here. I'm gonna delete that antenna. Delete. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that antenna. And ooh, you know, I might actually, because all of my turbines are misnamed, I may tell the build and repair to get rid of them. And then rebuild them, essentially. Apparently I have 2 decoys that I just rebuilt. Or have rebuilt recently. Yeah, let's do this real quick. Let's tell the build and repair to get rid of these, and then it should immediately rebuild them with the correct name from the blueprint. So it's just going to kind of cycle through them here. So there's my... Ow. Yeah, that'll be good. So it'll, whenever we get hit by something that likes to one-shot my wind turbines, the build and repair can put them back. It'll take a while. You know, usually more than one gets shot down. But it can put them back, and now they should have all of the correct settings from the blueprint. Let's check. Yep, they are hidden, and they have the correct name. So, this is me being lazy, and not wanting to go through and manually rename these to match the blueprint. Alright, and then while it's doing this, we are going to go back inside and start finishing the fighter. The Habanero. Everybody, we got 4 on that side. There's a ton of litter all over the ground. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but there hasn't been any hostiles flying around yet today. So maybe they'll wait. Yeah, those are both crashed on the ground. Okay. Maybe they'll wait for me. Maybe they'll wait for me. I also just realized that there's a slight color difference on the ground right here. I think I may have done heavy armor and light armor or something. Light. Oh no, because it's literally a different shape. That's weird. Why would I have done that? I don't know. Okay. Let's fix that health. I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong button when I do that. Okay. So here's the Habanero sitting over here as it was at the end of the last episode. So where I was at, and oh, by the way, because people were asking, I did get the mod list together, and it is in the description of every single episode and the playlist. So everywhere you could look, you will find a link to the mod list, and I will keep it up to date. I don't change the mods very often, but I will keep it up to date with the mods as they change. So I'm seeing here a bit of a disconnect in what we have there. I think in the last episode I was trying to think how I was going to get around these tanks without making them just completely covered in armor. You know, like the back is completely covered in armor here. I think what I'm going to do, is kind of band it. Not like a robber bandit, but just put like a banding around the outer edge there. We'll try to cover up some of the important bits here, but I'm not going to try and shape all the way around it. It's just going to get too big. It's going to be weird looking. Let me turn off build and repair. I think something just spawned in. Oh, a strike craft, and he is getting low to the ground. We might have a strike craft coming in. So what the best I could probably do here is something like, if I was to do like a banding around it, is do something like this. Okay, he's moving away now. Something like that, but like we'd have to completely enclose it, because no matter what I do, there's always going to be a little bit of like a square here, and that's what I don't want. So, oops. We're going to do like around the outer edge there. We're going to cover this here, and then that's, I think, going to be it. We're going to kind of slope this down. Maybe even just as simple as this, or we could even start the slope on this middle one and come to a very sharp edge there. I feel like I need a better landing pad to stand on at this point. And then just kind of like a thicker band around there, and maybe just like some armor sticking up. That sounds like thunder, right? Pretty sure that's thunder. We should be okay. So yeah, so definitely thunder. So that strike craft is probably going to take some damage if he's out in the storm there. So let's see, around this edge here. So we built this thing up like that to be kind of thin. Now I was just thinking that something like this would look good on the edge there, and then we fill that in, except that that's not the right thickness now for what I did. So kind of got myself into a bit of a conundrum, because we don't have anything like this that would go like up to that shape. Like we don't have a let's see, we have Yeah, that faces the wrong way from what I want. And we've got... let's see, I think it's in here. Like, we've got this. I could do just like this. Maybe. Maybe that's good enough. What is the... Ooh, actually... Don't we have... We have that would fit perfectly. In fact, actually, that's the block below it. Or... that one. Oh, that would look good. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do on the front there. Let's do that same thing over here. We got to figure that part out. Figure the wings out. And we're just going to have to deal with that storm for a bit. Alright, so that's going to be the front there. This part up here, I think this we need to make not so thick. I think it's going to kind of come to a point and then come back down. I don't think I have the shape that I really need for this. A thing that looks... Oh, actually, I do. I just used it. It's this. This is the shape I need. It would look like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's take whoop. Take that off. Take that up. This is my favorite part about building ships is the rework, and I mean that honestly this time. It's fun doing coming up with the correct shape. Now we've got this. I could do this, and actually that does look pretty cool because it's kind of banded. I could also do this. That would also fit, but I like this. I like the way that it gives it almost like a diagonal stripe look to it, which unfortunately I don't think I can actually color as if it was a diagonal stripe, but there we go, right there. Is that right? That is right. Okay. Then we were gonna do... Man, I wish there were half blocks that were like a slice of this in half. You know, like these. But the cross section was the half slope. Or the slope base or whatever. Then I wanna just do, I think these. Let's see. I have not figured out how this is gonna end. You know, I don't know how that's gonna end on that side, in the back. I might kind of put like a little cap over the back or something. I don't know. Where's those little super teeny tiny fellas? Is it these guys? Nope, too big. Super teeny tiny fella, where are you? I think you're in here. The groupings on these things are so... Here it is. That's what I'm looking for. Super teeny tiny. There we go. I think that will work. We're going to leave this area exposed. We're going to do probably like just this around it. I don't see a good way to go from there to there without looking terrible. So it's going to be just that. And then we'll do something to smooth it into here. And then I think there's going to be some kind of an end cap. Like this whole thing is going to get capped off at the end. And I don't know what we're going to do on the bottom. That's a good question. We should do something, though. definitely should do something. We can't go under these. I mean, we can go here, but that will probably get damaged. We're very limited on the underside here. Is that the same? Yeah, okay. So we probably want... Let's do... We can put some little landing pads on there too if we need to land them. If we need to land this thing somewhere. My assumption is it's almost never going to survive a fight in a reusable fashion, but that could just be me. Alright, so this wing, I think on the other side I did this. Is that right? No, not quite. But what was my plan with that? Was that going to just... I think that was intended to kind of flow into the side armor, maybe? I think we could, actually, you know what we could do? Is we could do, like, some kind of, like, vertical armor that just, it goes up and doesn't wrap around on purpose. It's like we could just do something like that. I was actually thinking of doing something similar with armor paneling along the wing here. Yeah, let's do that. It'll be kind of open, but it'll almost be like a little wall. And then bring it up. So I'm doing these blocks in the wrong order. Okay. Yeah, something like that. We'll do top and bottom symmetry. Maybe we'll color them differently. We could make them... is that strike craft coming in again? Yeah. Is it coming this way? No. We could maybe do... Oh man, do I have... I don't know that I have the shapes for the thing I'm thinking of doing. Like... Oh yeah, I do. I have you. Light armor mirrored. So we could do... Get rid of you. Which group was that just in? Like that. Give it a little bit of a curve on the edge. Yep, flying away. Okay, so that is a light armor slope transition tip. Light armor slope transition tip. Yeah. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. This is going to be a... I think it'll be decent. It's probably not going to be... It's not going to be great in a dogfight, but it'll be good at, like, sniping. And running. Basically. But yeah, I think that'll be okay. Then we'll do kind of the same... We could just fill in the bottom the same way we did before, and that also means that we get a more continuous spine. If we put this thing in a printer, we could pull it in. I think what we'd have to do is pull it in from the back, so we'd have to pull it out of the printer thrusters first. I think is the only way to make this work. But I don't know. We could play around with that. But what we would need to do is have like a spine here, and then this is where the printer would lock, basically. So we would need to at least come out this like that. So that's where the printer would lock. So we would at least need to have that right there, and then we could just unclip it, and that's that. Although it wouldn't get... We would then have to dock it to fuel up the hydrogen tanks if we did it like that. Do we want the printer to also be able to fuel it? Because for at least the hydrogen, like we wouldn't be able to put ammo into it. Okay, I guess it would need a dock to get ammo no matter what. And it should be flyable without hydrogen as long as I don't go too fast. Actually, is that true? Did I ever put reverse-facing thrusters on it? I don't think I did. Or forward. Yeah, reverse-facing, pushing it forward. So let's do that. And we could put them probably like right here. Put them in right there. Alright, where did I just get you at? Right there. Alright, so then we should be able to fly this thing minimally without... Let's see, did I ever put sideways facing? I don't think I ever put sideways facing thrusters, atmo thrusters, but we were also talking about that it might max out our power if we put too many atmo thrusters on it. But I think we've got more room. We could put more reactors on it, theoretically. So I think we'll be okay with that. What if we put a couple of let's see, where's the little guys? So what if we put a couple of these guys like embedded somewhere? I don't know. We could put it here. Put it there. I mean, it's going to be very little thrust, but it'll be enough. Actually, now that I said that out loud, I don't know that it will be enough to necessarily keep the ship from drifting. I think we're going to have to find another place to fit another one in. I would say we could... Oops. We could maybe... If we were to push this in a little bit, but we already spent a lot of time shaping the bottom of that, so I don't necessarily want to put it there. I don't want to put it in the side there. Let's see, you know what we could do is maybe do something like... Where is it? Put it like that. And then do... this guy here. And this guy like that. So we can kind of pop that out a little bit. So then there'll be two on each side. He is probably making his way over here. Let's hop on the roach and go for a little bit of a drive. You know, we'll find out if he is in fact... Oh, there's another one. There's two strike craft hanging out. One's really far away and the other is not. Let's see, I want to be out here for the grand unveiling of the weapons that actually work without me doing anything. Let's get this loaded up. Oh, you're already loaded. Okay. Where is he at? Oh, he's moving away. He turned around. Yeah. Well, it's probably for the best because I forgot I left the antenna on.
Inventory full.
It's not crashing, is it? Yes. Oh, this dumb planet. Okay, well, that was dumb. Planet's dumb. I'm dumb. Hopefully that one will come over here. We'll be able to test out the defenses. I also never grabbed O2 bottle while I was here. Yeah, good enough. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Well. Well, I did it again. That's okay. I don't think... How did I do this last time? Oh, I had the, yeah, I put the... I very briefly put the gyroscope to override. Not you. There we go. No. No. Oh, no, I didn't. I put a piston on it, and then it was able to do it. Okay, well, we won't bother with it for now. Maybe I'll put a plate on the bottom of this thing and just use that to flip it over later. Alright, so we got, let's see, we're going to put another thing in here. I think was where I put it, yeah? No. No, it was not. It was here. Alright, what did I just take out of there? Just a thick block? Thick boy. And what did I remove from here? I assume it had to have been one of these. Okay, so hopefully that's not going to overwhelm our... I mean, we've put a lot of steel plate on this. I hope it can still actually hold itself up with atmospheric thrusters only. It does not need to be maneuverable with atmospheric thrusters. It just needs to be able to hold itself up. So, we'll see. Each one of these things is one singular steel plate. So, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. I am almost done with how this needs to go. I need to recreate this thing here, which is going to go right to the front of it, right? These things are even, aren't they? These thrusters? Yes, okay. Alright, so then we just did a, for the most part, it's just, yeah, okay. So coming out of this, we have... oh, I see what I'm going to have to do here. We're going to have to kind of meld that together and put a little something, maybe like a half block row over that. I'm not too worried about how it connects necessarily. Oh, I hope these... Oh, we won't have uranium. If I don't plug this thing in, there won't be uranium in it when it prints out. So that would be an issue. So I think I do need to run like a pipe. The printer is going to have a small connector on it. And we're going to have to, before we disconnect, we're going to have to connect it. Well, then it'll fuel. And we'll still have to move it. We'll still have to move the ship to somewhere else, but it'll have hydrogen, so I don't need to worry about anything, really. Okay, so we'll have to build... Where is going to be the best, whoops, place to build in a little connector. How about right next to... How about right next to it? We got these things right here. We can just pull out some small connectors. Why don't we just do one on each side for no reason? Well, there's a reason. It's for symmetry. And... do I have the small grid fellers? I do. Let's just do these. Thought I had interior plate. Oh, I put it away because of the antenna. That's right. Give me some of that and some more of you. And we'll just give it a... Oh, you know what else? No, this is fine. Conveyor tube. We'll do it... Do I want to see the conveyor? I don't think I do. We'll put it facing that way. And a small connector. Yeah, we can throw you there. Alright, so our little whatever we use to print this thing will be able to connect through there, and it'll be able to fuel, and it can give it some of the ammo, but I think we still need to land. Yeah, we'll need to land on the large one to get missiles on board, or I could just throw missiles in it manually. Okay, so let me continue along with my spine work here. This is like that. Okay. So I actually am realizing now what I have done here. That is that this whole thing is wrong. Or is it? Does it need to be wrong? It doesn't need to be wrong. We could... yeah. Okay. Okie doke. This is where the shapes get interesting, because of previous design choices that I made. Do we want to, at the very least... See, I could... Oof. Boy, I really get myself into some situations, don't I? What is that? Is that a... Yeah, that is this, right? No, that is not this. God, how do I get myself into these situations? This... Oh, there is a shape for this, but it's not one that I want to use here. It would be this. No, it wouldn't. This is the opposite. It would be... No? No, it was what I was thinking, wasn't it? It was this one. No, not... Ooh. Not that one. No. No. No, no, no. Okay, back to the drawing board. That Strikecraft is moving that way. He'll be fine for now. You are not it. I have a feeling it's going to be this one. Yep. No, again, that's the opposite of what I need. Here we go. That's what we're talking. That's what I'm talking about. That's the one. That's the one. And where's the other side? Yep. Alright. Then from there, it's just a straight on that is going to have to end there. But actually, let's not do that. Because it doesn't have to end there. I immediately became a liar. Because I wanted to do something more like... Do I have a... I don't think I have a thing that can flatten into that. But I could go... that's a backup plan. That's the backup plan right there. So we could do this. Put that there. And then I need a... something that looks like that. There we go. That flattens into there. And why do I have nothing right there? And why does this thing that I'm currently holding fit so perfectly? I might leave these other merge blocks there just in case. I don't know. What is the block that I actually need here? It's this one. Right? Oh, yeah, no. It is a... Oh, it's one of those goofy ones. It's one of these. It's this one. Yeah, there we go. That's a light armor slope transition base. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Light armor slope transition based mirrored. There we go. Okay. Now I can try to remember what I did on the other side. And do the same thing here. Do that. And I can't cover these, the sides of the batteries, because this thing has the hitbox right there. Alright, so we used this there. And then we might... I'm going to jinx myself here, but we might actually get this done before the end of the episode. No guarantees that there'll be any bad guys to fight, but we might get it done. I gotta think about lights and stuff, too. It's gonna be a thing. Alright, then we got... What do we need there? Okay, so that... Why is this a... Oh, that's supposed to be like that, okay. Yeah, we could just go straight up to there, because I think I am going to get rid of the... merge blocks, I think. I don't think they serve much of a purpose. Okay. That handles that, I think, pretty well. Maybe I'll keep the one merge block that's actually going to be flush, just in case we need to merge onto something. I don't even know. I don't even know what could possibly go there, so. Strikecraft, how you doing? Going the wrong way still. Alright, so we got that. So now the last thing, well, the second to last thing is, how do I kind of cowl over this back piece? These things can stick out, I don't care. This has to have a path forward. So basically we want to kind of just go around this. And I'm wondering if it's going to be just as simple as like this, doing something like that, and then maybe just a little. Or do we want, maybe we want that on the outside, but on the actual back, we want to actually keep it. Yeah, I think we do want to go all the way across, at least like that, so that so that this can connect onto that, and then when I print it, this top part will be connected to something before the tanks are fully built. So we're going to go straight across to at least there, and then we'll figure out how to kind of slope these in. I'm not going to fully connect them, but just maybe like 2 spots. So I'm going around this. Should we just go like... we could just do that. Or we could do what we did on the other side. No, we can't. We didn't do that on the other side. We could do what I wanted to do on the other side if we had the correct blocks for it, which would have been this kind of shape. So let's do that. Yeah, this will look okay, and it gives me a couple of additional places where I can provide some, like right here. We could put a little. Oh, you know, I should have used like beams or something for that. Beams are heavier though, I think. Actually, I don't know if that's true on small grid or not. There we go. So we'll have that connected like that. The real test is going to be when I lose my voice, apparently. No, the real test is going to be when I turn the build and repair on, and this thing welds up, and then I don't like what it looks like. Alright, let's get all these on. Then I'm going to put just a little bit of flare coming back. Let's see, we should probably do maybe something along these. We can't cover this, but maybe something along here going down to cover, to kind of connect this. Like we could do we could do something like, just give me a second, I'm going to fill that in, but I want it to be symmetrical on the top and bottom. And also knowing that it has to be so that the merge block can freely disconnect, so I can't go too crazy with it. And then I think you're in this group. No, you're not. You're in the next group. You're here. This guy, my favorite block that I think was added during Warfare, or no, Wasteland. Yeah, and then I guess we should probably fill in. What is behind you, actually? You are. Oh, you know what? Yeah, what would look good back there is just. No one's ever going to look back there, but this would look great right behind it. Give it a little bit of an extra little oomph to make it look like there's an actual, like, connection there. Alright, I think that's probably enough, and I should probably weld it up. I want to do, actually I do want to do like a little connection, something to, just a little something to smooth this out. I think what I want to do is actually, I hope this looks pretty cool, these things, like this, but in the correct spots. So it'll kind of look like there'll be a definite break there, but it'll kind of look like something is supposed to be there. I don't know. Did I do that correctly there? I did, I hope. And then down here, I'm not going to do the same thing. I'm going to just do these. No. The normal slope. Give me the slope. Strike Craft coming around again. Where's he at now? He's back there. Yeah, alright. I'm going to turn the build and repair on. Let me turn off the thrusters I just made. Or that haven't been made yet, rather. So that this thing isn't... he's flying away. He's flying away. Alright. Did I... Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh. So the front, I no longer like it, I've decided. I no longer like it. We might have to do something about that, but we're not going to worry about that. Let's get the rest of the the rest of the shape together. And then I also want to put... Where should I put it? Just a little bit of light armor paneling, which I know is going to fall off of this thing right away as soon as I get into battle. But I wanted to do some kind of a cool, like, little wing shape coming off of this thing here. I don't know. We'll find out. Actually, let's do... Oops. Which should I go? Let's do these like this. I can't... How far down can I go with this before I'm resting on the ground? Well, maybe that's it. Yeah, this should probably go. I was going to go 3. But now I'm wondering actually if I should reverse how these are. Did I just take something else off? I don't think so. Oh. I was gonna say, that would have been bad. Okay. Strikecraft is not nearby. Okay, so I'm thinking... actually, what I should be thinking is, what does the other shape that I want look like? What direction do they go? And I want... oh, that's right. These things are all in one silly group. Silly groups. Okay. I wanted these things. They don't have any sort of directionality at all. So let's go back to light armor panel centered. Oh, good lord. There we go. Light armor panel. There we go. Okay. So, and yes, I do realize that these have one singular attachment point on them. That's okay. I managed to do there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then stop it. Why can't I connect you? Because I ran out of stuff. Oh, did I? Wait a second. These things are not even with each other. These two thrusters. Oh, the problem is that the one back here actually looks better than the one over there, I think. So this is going to be the one we go with. The other one we're going to take off. 1, 2... Yeah, that'll work. It'll be a little bit shorter. I don't want to get in the way of the side thruster that's there. Yeah, let me go fix this one. Okay, strikecraft check. He is getting closer. That's a dangerous flight path to be on right there, so we may end up with having to deal with him. Alright, so we want it back one like that. Why didn't I use the square-ish ones that might have looked better connected? Because I like the look of these better. That's fine. Answer my own question. Alright. Okay, this time I think I did 4, correct? Yeah, 4. I probably could have done like a curve on here too, couldn't I? Done like a... Yeah, I probably could have. I was thinking of making them kind of pointy looking. I'm thinking I could have made them kind of curved like these, instead of being flat. Which should it be? Should it be flat and pointy forward? Or just like square? Okay, let me explain what I was going to do. So I was going to use these like this, and then put another point on it, and then do the same thing up there and have like a point there, and then just have like a slope there. And then it would be just kind of like a flat panel with some little points on the front, you know, just for a little style. But the other alternative is I could double up on some of the armor and have have the top row, like just keep it flat and have the top row angled over it. I think that will look better. So once again, I'm taking the panels off. I think the rest of the ship is looking pretty good. Oh, those, I did not want to take those. Oh no, I did want to take those off because I wanted, now I wanted to face this one. So, should we just do 3? Or should we do 4? 3? Yeah, let's just do 3. So we're gonna go... okay, let me do this. Let me fix up the other side before I start searching for whatever thing I want. That Strikecraft get really far away again? He did. That guy. Alright. Okay. Then we're probably going to want the... ooh. Oh. Oh, we could do curved. Oh, we could do the new curved ones. I've never, ever been tempted to use curved paneling before. Oh, man. Oh, man. There's a cult leap of faith out there now. Oh, he might actually come close enough. I don't think so. Oh, man. That kinda looks good. Kinda. Okay, so here's what I've noticed. As soon as I... Oh, that Strikecraft is moving fast. And coming straight at us. I bet he's going after that cult, which is going to be an issue for us. So here's what I noticed. As soon as I started putting in curved blocks, all of my viewers left. According to YouTube. Every single one of my viewers disconnected the moment I pulled out the curved block. So, either I've stopped streaming, or that is a rousing, the opposite of endorsement for not doing the curved ones. So let's see what happens with the Strikecraft and the guy, and then I'll switch to the angled ones. If you are still watching, and YouTube is just being weird and not telling me about it, why can't I see? There we go. Why does it look like he's coming at us, though, and not at that cult? I think it's because He is. Oh, hey, Rumblestrip, you got here just in time. I was just saying that there were some other people watching the stream. Maybe you were one of them and just hadn't said anything yet, but there were people watching the stream. And I started building with curved blocks, and then everybody left the stream instantly. And I took that as a endorsement of not using curved blocks. So as soon as this strikecraft attack is done, I'm going to go take off the curved panels that I put on the Habanero. So it is just about time for finishing the Habanero. As soon as this guy... He's definitely... I mean, he's technically not coming at us, but he's going to get so close. He's got to see us. He's got to come in for this. I lost him. Where's he at? There he is. He's got to notice us. He's probably going to fly past us, and then we'll see him turn around. Okay, he's turning a little bit. Or is he? No, I'm turning. Turning my head. Oh, I can't keep up with him. He's going overhead. He's not noticing us. Oh, come on. Yep. Oh, wait, well, there he goes. There he goes. He figured it out. He figured it out. Man, I remember when these guys were scary. Alright, where's he actually at there? Okay, he's coming in. Let's... Okay, so at the beginning of the stream, I did some work out here on the base to have Izzy limit the number of ammo containers that are in each of the things. So there should only be 2 in each one. And each one should always have 2. And on top of that, the towers now have their own projectors as well. If you could believe it, because this guy is almost certainly going to destroy one of my wind turbines, and the build and repair will immediately put it back. So, weapons, you may fire when ready. Yep, going down already, looks like. Oh, no, not yet. Yep, no wind turbines down yet. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Well, at least he almost completely vaporized himself, so there's that. That's the most destroyed I have seen them get so far. Anything useful left? Couple. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this area up. What do we have in here? Just some steel plate. Steel plate. That's it. My headlights aren't working. There we go. Alright then. Well. Yet another giant crater next to the base. Pretty soon we won't be able to, pretty soon they're going to dig down into the base just by crashing into the ground around it. So, but, let's double check here and make sure that we still have 2. There's always 2. Okay. Cool. I never have to worry about that ever again. Now, let me make sure. Last attack, they did manage to take out some blocks on the decoy tower. This one looks like we're still good. Everything got repaired. They also managed to take out, in either the last episode or the one before it, they took out, when they took out this turret, they also took out, oh, don't fall in there, they took out this welder and this steel plate, which meant this entire tower was being held on by this one steel armor panel. Was the only thing holding this tower onto the base for potentially like over an episode. So I'm glad I got that fixed up. Alright, let's take a look at, actually let me recharge myself, and then we'll take a look at how the Habanero has welded up. And then we're going to make a big decision. Curved armor panels or not curved armor panels. So, what I was originally going to do was, along the side of this, I was going to do just angled panels. Just one set of angled panels over it to kind of protect it. But then I remembered that we had the curved ones. So I put the curved ones on. And I don't know. I'm not sure that I like it. I'm not sure that I like it. I think I'm going to go with the angled ones. You really think so? You think it needs the curves? I mean, it might. I guess it would make it look more like a habanero. Slightly. Like an actual habanero. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. We'll do the curves. Round. The rounds. I will take solace in the fact that the very instant I get into battle, these things are probably going to be just shot completely off. Like the first bullet that hits, those are gone. Alright, so let's take a walk around this thing and figure out if there's anything else we need to add to it. So we've got thrust in most directions. We may need to add another set of reactors. Let's see, there should be like a braking thruster under there. We've got the front. I want to redo this front. I don't like how it suddenly gets stubby. I think we're going to redo that. But that'll be in a moment. Alright, so we got our braking thrust up here. We got the missile launchers hidden in there. We got those guys there. Nothing's blocking our fans. This is probably... Oh, I wanted to put just a little bit of armor along that edge there. The same way these guys are. So let's do... Actually, you know what? I think... I'm gonna... Man. For some reason, that creeps up on me. I'm gonna do this kind of thing. Do we have... Did I just pass it up? Did I see it in here? No. What the groupings of these things make no sense to me. There we go. Just kind of like the shrunken down version of that same shape is what I wanted to do. There we go. That should take care of that. And where's my little guy? My favorite little guy. And my pointy fin. There we go. Alright, so I think what I've got in the back here should be sufficient. There should be just enough, barely enough atmospheric thrust that this thing could fly very, very slowly and unresponsively without any hydrogen, but it could do it. If for some reason I needed to move it and it, like, over to a connector, it could do it. Oh, I wanted to add some pokey things around here too. I'll get to that in a second. But basically, the printer, it should be able to attach to a printer here. I hope it's not too heavy for a printer. It might be. Attached to a printer, and then the same printer can also fuel it before it disconnects so that it can get hydrogen and uranium for its reactors. But it should be able to, if I have done this correctly, it should be able to print from starting with the back. So like we're going to pull it out thruster first. We shouldn't miss any blocks along the way. All of the longest blocks, nothing is connected to them directly, so we should be able to get the armor frame and everything printed along. Yeah, and I think we'll be good. So the only downside to this little method here, and not doing a giant connector on the back, because I didn't think that through with the printer, is that it won't be able to load in the large connector stuff. So it won't be able to put missiles in. It won't, and I think it can't put in the assault cannon, the medium caliber stuff. I think it can't do that. Although, I don't know if this is a bug or not, but I feel like large things have been able to pass through small connectors for a little while now, and I don't know why. But anyway, so we should be able to fuel up. I only put 2 of these on for symmetry. We only really need to connect 1 of them. Yeah, and I wanted to put a little bit more kind of a... I flipped the roach over too again, by the way. It's way over there. I wanted to put something cool looking off the back here. Thought about doing a spoiler or something, but I'm not going to do a spoiler. So, just maybe a little something like... Something... Oops. No active contracts on it. And do I have a thing that would look good next to that isn't you? Potentially that. Yes. That'll do it. That'll do it. Do I want that same thing? What does that turn the side into? It turns it into that? I could live with that, yeah. Oh my god. Am I looking at the... Okay, and then this is the light armor slope transition mirrored. So we need light armor slope transition for the other sides. Oops, there we go. There. And there. And there. Do I want the middle one as well? Or do I want... Maybe I want this one to kind of stick out further along the sides. If we did the slope. Yeah, or I could use that for like lighting or something. I haven't left a lot of like flat spaces for lights. I could always put lighting. Oh, no, I can't, could I? I could always change these up and put lights on the back. And then we're sticking out past the connector. Oh no, I got flat surfaces, right? I could always do light surfaces. I'm good. We'll do that. And now that I've put 1,000 pounds of steel on this thing, we will find out if it flies shortly. Oh, you know what? Nope. Take you out. We're gonna do the same thing. Or... symmetry again, except I want to pretend like it is keeping that same shape from before and do no. Oh, I don't, wait a minute, no, I don't have a, do I have a thing that can go from that to that? Or am I looking at the thing that can go from that to that? I am. That's the thing. That is the thing. Okay. Yeah, okay. Light armor slope transition. Mirrored. No, I don't wish to respawn. I have a key mapped near there. Is this the right? Yes. Okay. When I first started playing this game, I had not a gaming keyboard, but just a, what would you call it? The kind that doesn't have the numpad. And, so I couldn't do some of the most of the rotation controls were not there, and I ended up mapping new ones and just got used to them and never changed them back. So, okay, I think that's probably okay. I'm not a huge fan of how square this kind of turned out here, but there's really not much I could do about that without completely covering around these, and I don't want to cover around these. So, the only other thing I wanted to do... Oh, we're going to redo the front of it. We're going to redo the front of it for sure. The only other thing I wanted to do was put those heat vents on it somewhere. This thing. Oh, I did want to have a... I wanted to have a vent on it. Maybe I should put a vent where one of these connectors is. Instead. I did not put a vent on this thing already, right? Pretty sure I didn't. Let's double check that. No. No. Okay. Yeah, let's take one of these connectors out and put a vent there instead. And then I can get some fresh air while I'm inside. There we go. That way, yeah, it's not symmetric, but I don't care. It'll work fine. It shouldn't interfere with the merge block at all. Okay, so that's taken care of. Let's make this front part a little pointier. Just make it stick out one block further, and I will be happy. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to start with... actually, this might be... That is, in fact, the thing I want. There we go. It's a little bit better now. A little bit better. Let's fix the bottom. There we go. That's better. I like that. I like that a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. Better than before. Maybe not perfect. Better than before. I don't know. Just maybe I kind of feel it's hard to tell with the cockpit slid forward. You know, it feels like the front should be longer, but the front is fairly long as is. So I think we got this. I think we got this. So I'm gonna have to sit down at some point and go through all this and make this, you know, group these up, make them all good. But what I want to do first is connect it to the base so that everything can fully fuel up here. And let's stockpile on for both of these and just get them fully fueled up. And then I want to play with I have that paint plugin, and I want to play with that and see what I can do. Oh, let me put some landing pads on it. I'm just going to put a couple of mag plates on the bottom in case I want to land somewhere and not, like, slide down a hill. I should be able to just do that. Yep, those stick down below. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to be, like, on the ground, but I think we'll be good with that. I was going to keep that merge block there and take this merge block out, which means... Oh, did I already cover underneath that? Or not? I guess I did. Let's put just a little something right here. There we go. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to do all the shaping that I did up on the top side. Although I could. What is this? Light armor? Well, that's a completely different slope shape. What are those? Those are half. I don't Oof, I don't think I wanna. I say I don't think I wanna as I immediately start to... let's see, that's got to go to a flat. I don't think I have a... oh. No. No, I don't think there's a shape for this. If there is, it would be... it would have to be like one of these, and that's not going to cut. I mean, I could do it if I changed the shape of that. Then I could do it. And therefore, I think you know what that means. Yep. So... ooh, actually, no, that's not what I wanted. That is not at all the shape that I wanted. Take that back. Well, yeah, oh, I'd have to slope this whole thing in, wouldn't I? Why do I do this to myself? Why? Why? No, this wouldn't work any better. I do this to myself. I'm gonna do this. Alright, then that'll go onto there, and onto there. At least I know which things generally need to go here now, so. It should be this. There. Smoothly-ish shaped. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Anybody flying around I need to care about? No. That's odd texture on that one thing here. What? Oh, hey, look, there's where one of my things went. One of my randomly attached, guys. Alright, so, I think... so, okay. Here's the paint job plugin. So, I need to, in order to make this work, I have to... let's see, add color to palette. Remove color from palette, okay. Do I do paint, add, and then the name of the color? I think that's how, or do I have to give it the number? Blanched almond. Oh, geez, there's a whole lot of these. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. We're going to fool around with this a little bit and see if we can make this look cool. One thing I do know is that this thing can do the lights in, like, the port and starboard lights correctly. So, let's see. Do we want to put lights on the side like this, or do inset lights? I feel like inset lights is cooler. So let's grab some random full blocks. We'll put some inset lights in. And then it should automatically set the colors to the port and starboard red and green. So I think what I'm going to have to do is... oh, jeez, this thing. Whenever you, because there's no large block inset light for some reason. So whenever you point this block at a large grid and it switches to the large grid size, then it, when you switch back, it does... oh, wait, no, there is one. Okay, so I take that back. There is one. I've used it in here. I should have remembered that. There is one, but when you look back at small grid, it for some reason switches to the light panel instead of the... which there... see? That's not correct. But if you go to the large grid light panel, what happens then? It switches to that one. And there's no large grid version of that. So it's kind of messed up, huh? Alright, so that should fix itself in a minute. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do was add those vents so that I could see, just kind of visually, if we were maxing out the power. Not that I really need to see it visually, but where might be the best place? Let's see, those are half blocks. I don't actually know that there's a full block. Oh, I would have to put it. Oh yeah, I'd have to like put them in the. No, because those are shaped. Those aren't full blocks either. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere that I could actually put them where they'd be visible from inside the cockpit. I'd have to put them on the outside. So, you know what that means. I'm going to put them on the outside. And since I'm probably going to be seeing from the back most of the time, let's put them right here. I think, yeah. There we go. We'll just do that. And who's flying around over there now? Parallax, Shadow, they don't bother me. Alright, so this way we will have like a little bit of an extra visual flare when this thing is maxing out its what you call it. You know, I keep coming up with new things to do. I should stop that. I was thinking I should put at least a little upwards thrust in case I do some kind of maneuver, but whatever, I don't need to do it. Alright, let's unmerge from here. And probably take this off. Let's fire it up and move it off of the I really hope if it's just attached as a subgrid through landing gear, that this paint thing is not going to paint the entire base. We're going to take a save just before we do that. Let me at least let's see, does this grid have a name? This is going to be the Habanero Fighter. That way I think that's how you spell it. That way I can make this the HF as my thing here. So let me grab all of my thrusters that are on this grid first. I'm not going to do all of the renaming right now. I just want to, the ones that I need to control right now are the ones that I'm going to just be renaming here. So this is going to be HF Atmo thruster, and this is going to be the HF. I kind of want to call it a Flatmo thruster, but I'm not going to. Flat Atmo thruster. Then the let's see, hydro thruster. Oh, you know what? I usually do these. Oh, I usually do these like this, don't I? For small, and then HF Atmo thruster L, so this will be flat Atmo thruster L, just so I can easily find them. Hydro thruster L. Then I'll have to grab the S. I'll have to grab the forward-facing ones at some point and turn off I have a group that's just the braking thrust, so I can turn off braking thrust. Looks like everybody. Okay, so let's see if these sorted themselves better. Probably not. Atmo and flat Atmo. Oh, they did. Okay. So Atmo and flat Mo. HF Atmo thrusters. Thrusters. Yep. There we go. Some of them were on. What else do I need? control of... Oh, the landing gear. I should get the landing gear in a group. Let's see. These are going to be... backplates. Backplates. And we are going to not auto-lock. We will use... Should we use these for parking? Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Okay, so just a temporary thing. We'll do toggle atmo thrusters, toggle hydrogen thrusters, and then we'll do lock and unlock. Yeah, that should be okay. Alright, so I'm thinking we're going to try with just the atmo thrusters. Ooh, that was weird. See how we get. We can still work on the outside of the ship if we need to. I'm kind of looking at that side thing next to the cockpit there and wondering if if it shouldn't have curved like that. It's kind of like the opposite curve as the top of the cockpit. Whatever, it's fine. Good idea on the curved sides. I think that gives it the little bit of personality it needs to. I don't know. Okay. Atmosphere's on. Unlocked. We cannot fly on atmosphere alone. Or we can't fly on anything alone, can we? Oh man, no, we do not have enough. Oh yeah, no, we don't have enough thrust at all to lift. Alright, connecting back up. Thrusters off. I had taken out a bunch of downward-facing hydrogen thrusters because I thought having 2 of these was going to be enough. Having 4 of these downward atmos was going to be enough. Actually, was I didn't look. Was I maxing out the power when I was doing that? Let's look at that real quick. Oh yeah, we are maxing out the power. So that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. Because then once I connect to the base, now all of a sudden I have a ton of thrust. Okay. So we need to get some more reactors in here. Oh no, we don't. You know why we're doing? I turned the reactors off. That's why. So because I didn't want them just powering the base. Duh. Okay, toolbar. Don't need to see inventory. Don't need to see toolbar. Yeah, that makes more sense. So hopefully that is enough thrust then. So reactors on, thrusters on. There we go. There we go. So we got just enough we can slowly kind of move around very, very carefully. We're not maxing out the power. Yeah, braking thrust is pretty good. Braking thrust is when I think we're using the majority of the power. If I go in 2 directions at once, we're still not maxing out powered. Please don't hit the back. So I think we're good there. I think we're good. And hydrogen's not even running yet, so we're good there. Hopefully ammo on board won't be too much additional weight, but it feels like we're doing pretty good on the like lift and everything, so I think we are good. I think we are good. So I'm going to land it over here. We're going to try this. We're going to spend probably my guess is we're going to spend the remainder of our time here messing with, I'll just turn the reactors off. Messing with this paint thing and hopefully not painting the entire base while I do this. So, and then at some point we'll have to turn this into a normal connector. Who's flying around? Ember. Ember hasn't tended to bother us, but they're awfully close. I don't know what a Monarch transport looks like. Let me make sure I got enough hydrogen. We might go and poke at it a little. Oh, I got plenty. Oh, because I was sitting in the thing and it's full of hydrogen. Oh, that's why. Alright. What does he look like? Oh, he's not coming anywhere in our direction. And his cockpit's open. Oh, this guy. Yeah, he's small grid. He's not concerned. Alright. Okay, we'll close the door just in case he decides to come by. Alright, so knowing that there's still more work to do on this in terms of like getting some lighting on it, I should probably put a docking camera on the bottom, I'm now remembering. There's a bit of work, just a little bit of cleanup work. I may even do it off stream. A little bit of cleanup work on it, but it's mostly done. So I really want to try and get this paint scheme done. So the page for this, I tried to read the instructions for how this thing works. It basically says run this command and it will tell you what to do. So we're gonna have to play around with it because I don't know. So let me run paint. Actually, let me run paint help. Oh, that's just this. Okay. And it looks like also paint question mark does the same thing. I could do paint state. Looks like execute, exec, and run are the exact same thing. I think you need to be standing, if I recall, it said if you want the lights to be correct, I think it said you have to stand behind it and point at it, and then it will be able to tell, like, your left and right becomes its left and right. So, habaneros are little orange, little yellow. So I think I want to do kind of like a yellow and orange color palette, and we'll see what this thing does. So, let me run paint state and just see what it says. Oh, I just told everybody I was painting. Okay. Selected colors, nothing, style rudimentary. How do I change the style? And also, why doesn't my /key work? Paint style, select style of painting. Okay, cool. We will figure that out. First, let's figure out what all these colors are. I need a color that is basically orange. What color is honeydew? I'm gonna need a orange, red. Actually, hold on. Hang on a second. Okay. All right, so we do want like a orange, red, yellow kind of thing. I always thought habaneros were more orange, but I assume there's probably a whole bunch of different kinds. 8 habanero varieties. Okay. Okay, so we could do like a red, orange. I don't see actually yellow much. Everything that I considered yellow is really more of an orange. So let's try and do orange, red, and I assume there's just a red in here. Okay, so Monarch Transport is like, so paint, add red. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Nope. Not a good sign at all. So, okay, maybe the plan for painting is going to change. I guess that's what I get for doing this live on stream for the first time and not doing any sort of test whatsoever. But, I like to live dangerously. So let's give it 20 minutes for it to load back up again. And maybe we'll try a different method of painting, which is just going to be me going around with the paint gun, basically. That's too bad. I was hoping we could do like a gradient or something. Either that or maybe hang on a second. We could just look at the loading screen here, and I could maybe bring up, how did I figure this out before? Paint Space Engineers paint job plugin. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go. So this is how SE plugin loader. Oh, there's like a whole page on this. I didn't even realize. Okay. Paint jobs. Add color. See that if it's the name of the color, that's apparently a problem. Starboard port, you need to be behind your ship and have the character orientation be the same as your flying orientation. Exterior lights. Edge blocks get a lighter shade of the base color. Exterior blocks get a darker shade, yeah. First color in the palette is the main color for non-functional blocks, and others are round robin. Okay, so I really should do only 2 colors at most. But oh, it only has rudimentary. Yeah, I think we're not gonna do this. I'll fool around with it off stream, I guess, and maybe if I can get it working, we'll repaint the Habanero. But we'll just do a traditional paint with like a reddish orange color palette. So I'm thinking it should be kind of like a dark orange to start with, and then maybe we'll throw in some red. It looked like the save we were already landed on the ground, so we didn't really lose any time here. Yep, there we go. Okay, well, I'll have to, I should probably also check and see if he's not crashing, is it? No. I'll have to check and see if maybe there's like bug reports on their page or something. I don't know. Let me actually get the paint gun and some paint. Probably gonna need more paint. Paint gun, there you are. Give me like... I assume we have gravel sitting around, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so first off, let's figure out what our base color... Oh, we also need to know... We need to figure out what the armor pattern is going to be. So... Let's see... Okay, so our main color, I think, is going to be this one, and we'll do like a orangey red. Like that color. Very, very bright, very eyesore kind of a look to it. We'll take the saturation down a little bit so it's not so much of an eyesore. Maybe not. We'll go like that. A little bit like right around there, I think. I should have picked an actual block where we can see like patterns here. Okay. All right, so we could do battered. We could do clean armor. We could do the plastic. Didn't really like the plastic. We could stick with sci-fi armor, potentially. We have the weldless. Corrugated is probably going to look good on some parts of it, but I don't really like putting corrugated on vehicles. I think that's weird. We could do digital camouflage. I'm trying to think what would actually look best for... Like, none of these are going to look like an actual Habanero. We could do the war-torn armor. We could do neon colorable. Be like a lit up Habanero. What I was hoping to do originally was use like kind of like this color as a base. Actually, it was going to be this color, I think. This is like a base color and then add accents to it, but I think for this, being the Habanero, it needs to be garishly Habanerish. What does weldless look like if I do like the whole... Oh, okay. Looks like a cartoon is what it looks like. if I do the whole thing in willows, which I'm not entirely against. But it does lose a little bit there, doesn't it? It loses a bit of that definition. Okay. So we don't want to do that. What if we use the plastic armor as the base? Then we keep those lines. The lines get a lot more simplified. But it looks too... I don't know, it starts to look too grid-like. Maybe some parts of it could be plastic, like these wing things could be plastic. Maybe we'll make the red bits plastic and do something else for the... Let's see. I haven't done clean armor in a long time. That's a lot of shiny. That's a lot of shiny. Stop me if you see something that looks good for a base. Speaking of a base, I almost painted the entire base just there. That's not terrible, but I tend to think this looks better on larger grid or darker colors. Carbon fiber, maybe? Carbon fiber could work as a base. Or we could go back to my original plan of using a dark color as the base, and then we could accent it with, like, bright orange things. Because I wanted to, then the various bits of gray that's already on here kind of blend in a little bit. I might do that. I might do that. But then still, what is our base color? Is base plastic? Oh, plastic's not bad. Oh, don't tell me we got another submarine coming in. Oh, LASP. Oh, he's coming in. Jeez, these things are huge. And the guy's not ready. I haven't even blueprinted it yet. He's probably coming in here. Oh, this is going to be a giant hole. I know we're going to end this with a giant hole in the base. I just know it. Is he turning? Looks like he's turning. He's coming in. These guys are big. They don't have a lot of guns, but they're big, and that's what I'm mainly worried about. Is that when they crash, they do a lot of damage, which is why I really wanted this fighter to be able to lure them away. Here we go. If the fighter had ammo in it, and I could blueprint it really quick and take it out, but I don't have time to go set that all up. Open fire. Oh, good. He's distracted by some of the things out on the lake. At least he was briefly. Come on, get those engines. Get those engines while he's still not above us. Is he going down already? Did we take out an engine? Oh, yeah, there he goes. Oh, right on top of one of the other ones. I think. There goes some ice. Dang, that was a, was this him right here? I think so. Oh, man. The cleanup truck is the next major project. Yep. Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad. I have long since given up any thought of, like, driving vehicles in and out of the base. These guys just aren't going to allow it. Okay. Alright. So what do we think? Gray base with, like, orange highlights? Or the whole thing? I kind of like the gray base idea. With orange highlights. The plastic isn't bad as a base. As a base looking armor. I think I'm going to stick with that, and I might do like this kind of maybe it should be darker red then, instead of, yeah, something more like this. Oh, it's kind of a more, oh, it's looking more like a pink. which I am not as big of a fan because it looks too close to the build and repair material. Okay, let me stop for a second here. Stop flying. Let's not. There. Now I can see what I'm doing. All right. We could make the. We could bring the. We probably want to bring the value down a little to make it not stand out too much against the gray. But I kind of want to do, yeah, like that. A bit more of an orange. Like that. I think that would be good. So now I just got to figure out what's the armor pattern going to be. We could do, well, we could maybe do weldless. Yeah, weldless looks weird in this case. I'm still thinking plastic for the rest of it. Maybe we just do sci-fi for the Habanero parts. Whatever the Habanero parts turn out to be. Kind of like this top part that I'm working on here. Being one of them. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy with the orange though. So yeah, I think that's gonna work. I think we'll do that for the orange. We'll do gray for the base, and we'll just do one of those with. Ooh, wait, what about retro future armor? Actually, you know, as an accent color, that might not be too bad. Give a little bit of a shine to it. Yeah, I could be down for that. That might look cool. Yeah, I think I might do that. In which case, if I do that, I probably want to bring the color up a little bit, because it gets really dark. So, like that. Like that kind of thing. Yeah, I think we've got it. I think we've got a gray base. Let me go back to the gray base here. The gray base with the retro future. I have never found a good look, a thing that looked good with retro future, and yet here we are. Retro future. Where are you? Here you are. All right, let's do it. Like that. Oh yeah. I think that's going to be awesome. Alright, let's do something on the top here. I could do just like a stripe across the top. We could just go stripe straight across the top. Including these things. Straight stripe across the top. Where else? We should probably accent along here. And these guys. And I think at least the middle. Let's see, should it be the whole thing? No, I think just the middle. Let's see, for these things though, we could do just, I think we're going to do the opposite and do just the edges. Like that. Yep, I didn't hold that one long enough. With the plastic, those corners look a little weird anyway. with this color, they don't look too bad. So, let's see. We could go under here. That. So then it would kind of end here, and then it would almost demand a stripe going around, but I don't think it necessarily needs one. I don't want to go too crazy. I think I need to lift it up to get some more. I could do maybe around the. I don't know, because then it would. If I went around, then it would look like we need to go all the way around. Maybe we just. Ow. Maybe we've got enough. Maybe there's enough. Actually, you know, I kind of want to go. Like almost continue up this, like that, and then kind of go underneath like that. Yeah. Where did I start that right there? Wait, is that symmetrical? It is. Okay, yeah, so I started with that one. Okay. That looks good. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to have to lift it up and do the underside. I think maybe just the little tips there. Not the bottom, though, just the top. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, let me put her up in the air so I can paint the bottom. Maybe you. Oh, and I need some reactors. Alright, we're going to kind of follow the same pattern underneath here. I think this is going to look awesome. What should I do? Let's see, we had a kind of a center stripe thing going on the top. Oh, what is that? Is that another? Oh, he's not coming this way. Okay. Not yet, at least. Alright, so do we want another? I'm always a little bit more hesitant to do like tons of coloring on the bottom side of things, but I think this is not going overkill. So on the top, we did it here. And then, yeah, let's just keep going with the stripe on the bottom. Like that. We'll do it to there. Because we stop at the cockpit on top, so let's do that. I think that's not bad. It almost kind of needs a spoiler. Like it's kind of a, like it kind of goes up and then comes back down. It almost needs a spoiler on the side, but yeah, that's not bad. What other spots? Like I like the way this goes to like a point like that. I'm looking for any other spots where we could potentially get a, because that's going to be the whole square there. Yeah, where we could potentially get something cool happening. I don't think so. Like if we just went around under there, that would have looked cool if I had decided to do a stripe down the middle. But I think that's too much. I think that's too much. Do we need something more on the back? Like I could do maybe just the tips around here or something. I could do... See, I was thinking... Oh, well, hey, maybe what if we just did this? Actually, now I kind of wonder if I should just do that. Misfire. Yeah, does that look... good? Just those tips like that? No, I think I need these. I think it's got to be kind of like a ring. Yeah. There we go. A little bit in the back. Let me just swap this. easier to do this manually. Did I have another misclick somewhere? I resolved that. I think I resolved it. We'll find it at some point. Alright, anywhere else? Anywhere else we think it should go? Let's see, if we extended that stripe in there, that's just going to abruptly end where the cockpit starts, so I don't want to do that. I think that's it. I don't think I want to do anymore. Yeah. Yeah, so it's gray with... Oh, here we go. Here's one. Finish. Gray with orangey highlights. Stripy, orangey, shiny highlights. That's not bad. I think that's not bad. I don't know, this part kind of feels like it needs a little bit more because of that line break right there, but I don't want to give it anymore. It's fine. Okay. I think, unless anyone has any objections, the Habanero is... Well, it needs some lights on it. It needs a little bit, a couple more lights. Probably needs like a spotlight somewhere on the front. I'm sure I could find a spot, no pun intended, for it. But other than that, we are good to go. And I would love to take it out for a test flight, but I'm not going to. I do like that these things glow for the oh wait, that was a gyroscope I was in there. Heat vents there. Yeah. We're using a lot of power to stay afloat here. So. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna dock it up and we're gonna call it a day for today. And then next time, and there will be a next time, we will well, is that guy coming in? I swear. I'm not taking the fighter out now. Oops. There we go. Reactor's off. Good to go. Alright, is he coming? He's moving awfully fast to not be coming here, but he also doesn't seem to be. He looks like he's gonna... No, he's coming here. Dang hole in the floor. Well, at least it's not a thunderstorm or something this time. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna get close. I know he's not coming here, but he'll probably... These guys have the weirdest color schemes. He'll probably notice us as he gets closer. No, actually, maybe not. He may not get close enough on this pass. He's jumping and driving over there a little bit, but... Okay, well, he may indeed turn out to be our target next time. So, let me talk a little bit about, real quick, the schedule of things coming up. So you'll notice it is Thursday today, and not Wednesday, or whatever day it is, wherever you are, on my normal stream day. And I originally said I was going to do Wednesday, but my work schedule has changed, and I think this is going to be the new... We've been trying out different... You know, it's work from home, work from the office. We've been trying out different things. And, yep, there he goes. He's leaving. And, I think we are settling on this schedule. Works well for me for, like, you know, days when I can... Whoops. Days when I can stay up late and stream versus, yeah, and then like kind of sleep in and work from home versus getting up early and going into the office. So I think the schedule is going to be Mondays and Thursdays going forward, and then I might throw in an additional Sunday periodically, and then of course I've got my occasional Friday gaming with my buddy Pat, so that'll still be happening on Fridays. We might Actually, we might be changing that up, but that won't happen for several weeks if we do decide to change that up. So I think this is going to be the new schedule. So next Monday will be Starfield again, and it will probably be, I'm going to stare at this guy while I'm talking, it will probably be my last Starfield stream for a while. And the reason is just because Starfield is an extremely large game, and it's, if I, just doing it in like 2.5 hour chunks like that is going to take a very, very long time. And I would rather do other games for streaming coming up, like specifically City Skylines 2 is coming out, and I want to definitely spend some time playing around with that. So Starfield I'm going to take a break from, but not forever. I really am enjoying the game. I'm playing it a little bit on the side. I have a second character I've mentioned. I will probably... I've been modding the heck out of it because I basically play games specifically for the modding ability these days. It's very rare that I pick a game that you can't mod to play, but and I do hope that City Skylines is as moddable as the original. But Starfield I will definitely get back to when the Creation Kit comes out and all of the floodgates open for all of the crazy mods that I'm sure are coming. I'm going to have a very good time modding that game and showing it off, and probably having it be completely unstable and everything, and it'll be a hoot. And I might even dig up my modded Skyrim thing. I was going to do a Skyrim series a while ago, and I spent like 6 months modding it, and then like Starfield came out, and then scheduling things happened, and I was like, I'll put Skyrim away for a while. So I might dig out that I might dig that back out, spend a little time fixing it back up, because like I don't know, probably like 1,000 better mods have come out because the Skyrim folks never stop. And I don't know, maybe I'll throw that in at some point if he's gonna crash. This guy's crashing now. These guys are completely useless. The first thing I'm gonna do with this thing is fly out to all of these crashed submarines and just blow up their antennas. Oh, he might not be crashing. He might just be getting low for an attack run. He's gonna crash when I reboot the world. That's what's gonna happen. So, please tell me I don't have to stay and watch this guy. Nah, probably not. So anyway, that's the plan. Hopefully I'll finish the Ryujin storyline on stream next week. I don't think so. I think I've got at least 2 missions left, and they seem to be getting longer and longer. So I probably will not finish the Ryujin storyline on stream. But yeah, whatever. You can all play it yourself and enjoy it. And what is he doing now? He's going up into space. I don't know. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Much appreciated. Enjoy your night, morning, whatever it is for you. And oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. YouTube keeps telling me I gotta tell people that. It's in my contract. All right, take care, everybody. Talk to you later.